What's up, world? It's your boy Tommy Mav, and I came to holler at y'all for one time. I know I've been gone for a long while, and you know, with the NBA season kicking back up, the NFL season off the swing. I'm gonna really start to upload more. I was trying to get to a point where I could work it out to where I can do more of my editing, but I'm realizing editing is just too taxing until I get back to a point where I feel normal. Then maybe I can start working towards doing that again. But right now, I'm just gonna come in and kind of give you guys my thoughts on a lot of situations, and then based on that. And based on that, we gonna see what we go with. And my little son, the reason why I haven't been making videos in a little while, but definitely it's one of those situations where I know I'm gonna have to start just uploading videos, just giving my opinion. And it's not gonna be the best edited as far as like the way I was. It's more gonna be more me making videos, commentating until I get a better camera or whatnot. So without further ado, if you haven't subscribed, I will be uploading videos now. So subscribe. If you have people who used to watch my videos, I have my last channel, but then I stopped. Let them know I will be uploading my videos now. So if they want to come check them out, come check them out. And so without further ado, we jump into the topic. So if you did not know, Cris Carter has been fired, quit, whatever. He won't be on FS1 anymore. So, if you do not know what that means, just a second. So, if you do not know what that means that FS1, we won't have to, first things first, we won't have to hear this guy anymore. Because if anybody who watches, because if you watch First Things First, one of the first things that jumps off about that show is Cris Carter. He's annoying. He never lets anybody else talk. He's constantly over talking the people on the show with him. He thinks he knows everything, and if you disagree with him, he yells you down until it never letting you say your point. So you basically have to agree with him, and if you don't agree with him, he just doesn't let you talk. So I'm happy to see him gone. I don't think the show will lose anything with him gone. I thought out of all three of them, he was the most replaceable piece. I love Nick Wright. I think Jenna's funny. She's one of the few little commentators in between that I actually like. Because Molly Karam I cannot stand Molly Karam. Like Molly Karam is annoying as hell. I never agree with any point she makes. I never really even know what point she's making. It's like sometimes Molly Karam comes off as somebody who just likes to speak and really doesn't know what the hell she's talking about. So, but anybody got that like annoying friend who it doesn't matter what the situation is, they give their opinion even if they don't know what they're talking about. They'll give their opinions and then you gotta sit back and try to humor them even though they don't know what they're talking about. They know she gets a lot of heat, so Max and Stephen A kind of humor her, but you can tell they don't. She doesn't ever make any good points. She's not really intelligible. The Jenna girl, I don't know how intelligible she is. She does give some good opinions at times that I definitely agree with. But she seems like she understands how to add to the show without taking away from the show, which I think Molly doesn't do. I think Jenna adds to the show humor. She adds to it. She adds a level of camaraderie to it. It's just a real good synergy between her. Even when they have guests, her and Nick have a real good synergy. They work well off each other. I never liked Cris Carter. I thought he always came off as bullyish to both of them, not just to Nick. I thought he always came off as an asshole to Jenna as well. He just always came off weird to me. It's like no matter what the situation was, he always finds a way to talk about himself. When it has nothing to do with him, he'll try to force it to talk about himself and make everything about him. And then when someone goes to give an opinion, he always dismisses their opinion as either not being good, not knowing what they're talking about because they didn't play, or because he played in the NFL, he knows this. Because he played in the NFL, he knows that. So it kind of, I'm a person who played football, but I can understand how. Okay, do you? Yes, sometimes when people, it can be annoying when someone's talking to you about football and they never played. So when you're talking about certain situations that you have to have played to have done it, then I can understand that. But there's other situations when you ain't got to play football to know that's not something you should be doing, and he just uses that to always be right, and he's annoying as hell. Not sad to see him go at all. He is possibly one of the most annoying hosts you will find. Like I said, he never really adds any real intelligible opinion throughout. It's just him constantly disagreeing with everything Nick says, and him just acting like an a-hole. Like, once again, like I said, just an a-hole. Like he came off as an a-hole, and even when you look at why he got fired, it kind of comes off as a-hole-ish. He got mad because they say he wanted to take Tony Gonzalez's spot on a pregame show or something like that, and they wouldn't allow it, so he threw the spit, which got him suspended and eventually fired. Like I said before, Nick Wright is all they need for first things first. They don't need him. They've never needed him. He like I said, he never adds anything of substance to any discussion outside of crying and talking about when he got on the Eagles. No matter what the situation is, no matter what happened, no matter what happens, this guy always finds a way to bring it back to when he was on the Eagles and got kicked off for smoking crack. Basketball. Cuts back to Buddy Ryan cutting him because he was smoking crack. Volleyball. Cuts back to Buddy Ryan cutting him because he was doing crack. It's like, dude, that's the only thing of substance you bring to the show. That's all he brings to the show. All he brings is he got cut by the Eagles and it was the best thing that ever happened to him. Every situation, no matter what it is, it goes back to him. And that 1 year with the Vikings. Those are two things he always goes back to. His sucky when he was doing crack and got kicked off the Eagles for being a crackhead, and that 1 year with him and Randy Moss, when we really was Randy Moss, was tearing up the NFL, and they had a 15-1 record and didn't even make it to the Super Bowl. So, do I think, yes, Cris Carter, all due respect to him, all-time great receiver. Do I think he deserved to be in the Hall of Fame? I leave that up to other people. I do not think personally believe he was that good of a player. I don't think he ever was the top 5 wide receiver at any point in his career. I just don't think he was. I think he always was a tandem wide receiver. I think he always, first it was him and Jake Reed. Then it went from to him and Randy Moss. And once Randy Moss left, he declined. So, or not even, I don't even know if Randy Moss left, but once Randy Moss got hurt or something, Randy Moss declined, so did he. So, and plus he was old at that point, so I'll give him that. But he really had about 4 or 5 great seasons in Minnesota. But do I think he's a Hall of Famer? No. I think he campaigned to get into the Hall of Fame because he's at ESPN with all the sports writers, and he's a kiss ass. So that's how he got his job at FS1, because he's a kiss ass. Just like Jason Withbot. We'll talk about that later. Regardless, not sad to see him go. Like I said, he added no substance to the show. Hated watching him. I hated his little scrunchy face every time somebody disagreed with him. I just didn't like him. I really just wasn't a fan of his. Never have been a fan of his. Never will be a fan of his. Happy to see him go. I think the show's going to be so much better without him on it. Especially seeing Nick is a lot smarter than he is. And he's an idiot. Whenever you go to any video, read the comment section. They are blasting. He never lets anybody else talk, and he controls the entire conversation. And he doesn't notice he does it. Every situation he talked for like 20 minutes. Nick will get like a minute, and Jenna get like 30 seconds, and he's talked for like 5 minutes, constantly cutting people off to retool his argument, to re-explain his argument. Like, dude, we've heard your argument. Let other people talk. Like, at some point, you gotta let other people talk. And he's annoying as hell with that. Like, he never lets other people talk. He's constantly cutting people off. So definitely not sad to see him go. Goodbye, good riddance. I don't think he will get another show. He got fired from ESPN. Got fired. He's probably made enough money, so he'll be good regardless through appearances or whatnot. But he's just not. To me, he's just not a good. He's not good. He's not good. He's just not good. And he's not a good. He's not a good on-air personality. Even when he never was funny to me. He came off as one of those people who think they're fun. They're mean, but in their mind they're funny. Like, he's funny at the expense of other people. So, like I said, I never was a fan of him. He came off as a bully to me a lot of times when he was on, and as an arrogant bully when he was on there. So I really don't. Yeah, I will not care that he's gone. I probably will enjoy the show a lot more than now that he is. But anyways, like I said, I will be posting videos now as things happen and putting them up. So please, if you were a fan of my channel, you are a fan of my channel, please comment. I will be very active in the comment section when you want to talk to me. And as far as any discussion you want to have, I'm open to it. Can't wait. We'll be posting more my LeBron, while I think LeBron's the greatest uh, player to ever play the game video. Also, we'll be talking about the whole situation with Lamar Jackson and that whole dynamic as well, and what he's doing in the NFL right now. Um, so if you have not checked, I got a football channel, I got a basketball channel. I try to split it up so I'm not bleeding over, into one, into the other. So I will be posting on both of those issues, both of those topics. And I will be talking about the whole Kawhi Leonard situation and resting, how LeBron and the Lakers are doing. I'll probably post doing those right now, and so I'll post them. You'll probably get them all at once. So like I said, take the time. I'll try to put up way more content now. I will be putting up way more content now. So like I said before, check out my videos, pay attention to my videos, hit the notifications so you get it. And if you have friends who were fans of mine or followers of mine, then I shut down my channel, so now they don't know where to find me. Feel free to usher them back in. All right, peace.